mom's for 3 weeks or so. So yeah, I don't record there. It's just here in Paris that I do that. So I'm like, okay, a bit like I have to record again. Like not that I have to, but just I'm like, okay, yeah, that how do I do that? Again, I don't remember. No, but it's like just saying that it's been a while and I still love it. But also I was like, kind of like not stressing about it, but still I'm like, what am I gonna talk about? And then it's like, wait, it's been like 3 weeks since I haven't talked, so I probably have a bunch of other things to say. I don't know if, well, first this thing, I don't know if you knew that now Uranus is in Gemini. I don't know how long it stays that way though, but I've read a lot about it, and that's my sign. I have like 3 planets in Gemini, I think. I don't remember if it's 3 or 4, but I have Venus, obviously, Sun, and another one at least. So I'm very, very Gemini, and about this Uranus in Gemini, I think, I mean, it's supposed to change a lot of things in my life, and I've been feeling it. Like, there are things that I'm not gonna name, but I'm like, why is this changing? And it like changed all of a sudden. It's like, and it's really about it, like when things are changing and you're shifting to be another, kind of like becoming another person, even though I think for most of us, I mean, for maybe all of us, it's just at the same time better, and just how it goes, that you just slowly shape into someone else, like not someone else, but like evolve, and because there's a difference between changing and evolving, and I think we all evolve, but like change from day to night is not healthy, first of all. So, but yeah, I've been noticing these things, like, wait, like, why is this not working for me anymore? You know what I mean? Like, which is weird. So yeah, that's one of a first for me, but like, in a sense that, yes, of course, I could explain these things through this and this and that, and I do that very well. I connect the dots in the end. I do that. I do the work, but at the same time, I'm like, still, it cannot be just that. It cannot be like there's something that is going on that I cannot control, that is really not for me to say. If you know what I mean. It has happened also last year. That has happened. I mean, yeah. I guess since I've been like opening my mind more and reflecting more, and having more conscious of who I am and what I do, and evolving in this world, and looking through the signs and reacting with the universe as much as the universe is reacting to what I do, I developed this sense of, at the same time, it's just losing a sense, because it's just like things are not, like, I don't own them anymore. I definitely, but I also have this feeling that it's forever, but for sure it's not. But right now, as inside of me, I feel like it's forever. That, not that I changed, but this new person that I am right now, but eventually will probably come back, and this is, in the end, what you must accept about yourself, is that you will evolve, you will change, you will come back to what you've been. shape another version of something you already know. So, and this is like just you like growing up and growing up and growing up. And I love to say about that I'm collecting data. It's just like, but it's not just collecting it, but because then you also do. But I had like phases of where I was like, I'm collecting data, like for real, like for now. I'm just looking at, and it's just the same thing with this channel. That's probably why I've been saying that, and why I've been also in the how do I say it? In this like physical phase, because with the YouTube channel, I'll be like looking at what's working, what I like, what like it's a mix of all of these things, and so then I'm like, it's the same thing with my life. It's just like I cannot physically do it differently. It's really like, okay, so this and this and this and whatever. It's like, it's a lot of things like mixing with each other, and yeah. So you understand how you can react to things in a way. So yeah. And as I am recording this, I'm thinking like of me, like in the sense that in the end what I say here is honest, and it's what I'm feeling right now. Not that I really re-listen or like watch again what I've been doing a lot. I don't do it almost at all. But maybe one day when I'll get older, like really older, I'll be like, remember what you used to say. Like I'll be watching it again. I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember I was in this state of mind. That's what I was going for earlier. To say I really was in that state of mind, and I'm like, yeah, I remember how it felt, like how, and yeah, I'm just hoping for the best, obviously for myself, for what's coming next, but I like the idea that it's almost like a journal here, what I'm doing, and I'm just like giving you out my feelings. It's useful for me because it's another therapy that I give to myself, but it's also, well, just blankly ASMR, just like me giving ASMR. And I also love people rambling, and obviously at some point I don't listen to what they're talking anymore, and I just go to sleep. And sometimes I just still have my earphones in my ears, and I'm like, and I just wake up at 2 a.m. and I'm like, okay, I've been listening to that. So I turn them off, but yeah, it has its purpose also, and in the end it can also like be like that some of you will really listen deeply to what I have to say and reflect on it. So it can also have this like mega purpose, you know, in another way, like us sharing something, me talking, you listening, and then you commenting and I commenting back, and that's just it. I'm thinking about other things to say while talking about my therapist. I'm very happy. I don't know if you would be like that too, but one of my best friends, like very close friends, will start also seeing my therapist. I've been talking about it on this channel. I saw like 3 therapists, and the last one, which is a woman, is the best one. So I'm keeping her. So I really was like, it's really like the first two ones I couldn't like give their names to anyone. The first one was sorry. The first one was okay, but the second one was really the worst. And the last one that I'm still seeing is a woman, and just the best. So I am kind of like very happy because really I mean, I don't know what you guys think about this thing, about like giving your therapist to your friends. At first, from what I knew, I thought, I thought it might not have been the best idea, but I do think I mean, for my friend, thinking that we are very much alike, and I believe we are looking for a little bit of the same thing, but we have different fears in our lives. Obviously, we come from very, very different backgrounds. We still kind of find peace and momentum in the same things. And yeah, we today have a life that very much look alike for many, many reasons that I'm not going to name. Or maybe I will. Not all of them though, because there are some private parts, I guess, that I keep to myself. But basically, so we have the same status as freelance. She's doing production, I'm doing casting, so it's very close. And we both broke up with our boyfriends who were both like long distance relationships. Her from Portugal and mine in Italy. But her relationship was very, very, very toxic. Not gonna say that mine wasn't, but mine wasn't. Mine was very beautiful. It just couldn't go further. So yeah, I cannot wait for her to tell me if she really feels like the way that I feel about my therapist. Like, I love her. She's been helping me a lot. I don't want to cry right now, but for real, it's really. And maybe I'm also in a place where I had to grow from all of this, and I've been collecting a lot of data, so I know how I can go through all of this anyway, but she's been such a help, and I feel like I'm moving a lot more forward with her than with my other two first therapists. So yeah, anyway, that was like the therapy talk, and I feel like I could talk about this guy he probably came to my place like 2 or 3 times, and it was nice. It was nice. Now, he couldn't really reply to all my texts. This is already a red flag. If we can just say that, if we can just like highlight this thing about him not responding, red flag. But I will understand. I will be accepting that some people really can't with their phones. I hate it, but I can accept it. The two can coexist, Now, if I hate it, I should run from it, right? Well, that's basically what I did before, and I got with my ex for less than a year. But anyway, so as I go single again, we start texting again. But still the same, like, and I was like, no, I wasn't like pushing, but I was like the one texting a bit more, like, for us to see each other. And it was like, yeah, of course, I would love to. Okay. Then what happened is that April, I go like 3 weeks with my mom's. No, first. I was here in March, so March I just text him, oh, I want to go watch this movie on Friday, are you free? He never answered. Then April comes, and I'm at my mom's. Sorry. I'm at my mom's. What happens? He texts me at 10. What are you doing? I see that. And I'm like, no. He didn't just do that. Because he's not the one to text. And now he's the one to actually text at 10 p.m. for, what I thought was just a hookup. I was like, no. So he didn't answer right away. I waited for the morning to say, well, I asked you about going to the cinema like 3 weeks ago. You never answered. And now you just out of the blue text me at 10 p.m. What are you doing? Which looks like just a hookup text. And I said something like, not cool for me, not cute on you. And he was like, so sorry. But then, apparently, allegedly, that wasn't a hookup text. He was with some friends out. He wanted to know what I was doing, because if you should know, weather in Paris is amazing. To be honest, we had like snow in January, but then since like even February, I remember I was in shorts in February. There was one day that was so hot, I was wearing shorts in February. I want to say that again. I was wearing shorts in February in Paris. And so ever since, and obviously April was very good, but so I can believe that he was really just having fun being out and just thought about me, because we used to talk, but like for 3 effing weeks, I had no text at all from him, no answers, and he's just the one that just forgot. And I was like, so there's nothing bad about him. step ahead. Like, I want to be like this. I want to be like super mysterious, not answer, and then come back. And then he's just, that's not what he wants to do. It's still, that's what he does, and that's how also it comes to me. So I was like, okay, I was right about saying that to him, and he just apologized, and he was like, I'm so sorry, I worked a lot these weeks, so I couldn't answer your message. Okay. And I was just having a good time with my friends. The weather was so nice. I just wanted to see you. So I was like, okay, that works for me as an excuse. That's okay. So, but I told him, like, I'm not here. I will come back on this week. Will you be here? Blah, blah, blah. So then we still kind of talked. But after that, what I realized, and I'm sorry if he's watching, in a way, because I realized he started talking a lot to me after that. It was kind of different. It was like a shifting energy, almost like me sending this text about me wanting to be respected. Like, I don't know, like, whatever you can call it. But it's like, it was really like me taking my power as a, I don't know, human being. No, just wanted to be respected, you know, and being real about my needs, I guess. About what's at stake if kind of you want to date me, even though I don't want anything serious. I've had a serious relationship that broke me, that obviously I'm still thinking about almost every day because it was so intense. And I thought we would get married, we would have kids, we would build something super strong, but we did not. So obviously after that, I am not here to date someone in this same intensity. Like, give me a break. That's also something I want him to understand. Like, I'm just like, I know you, obviously, like, even if it's chill, you still need to be like treated the right way. Anyway, so that's what I did, and I don't know if that's a coincidence or if he had less work to do. I have no idea, or if he kinda in a way felt like more like connected to me. I don't understand. Like, you know, like he was like, I like the way he talked to me. So anyway, so and at some point, right before I came back to Paris, it was like he said, like, I remember time and place. When do we meet? He was really like into it. So I was like, okay, like this day, on this day, let's go have a drink. I text him in the morning, no answers. I was also, in a way, in a state of mind, I was like a bit like stressing about it because I didn't know what I was doing. Why was I going there? You know, like, if you understand what I mean, I have some fun, but just the fun. But then having drinks with a guy that I like, but just keeping things very, very chill, very casual. I was like, is this really, like, I still don't have the answer. Like, is this really what I want to do right now? Rather than focusing on my career. But actually, in the end, I think I can do both, and I think one can fit the other. Because if I'm happy about my life and my relationships, all while, like, every feel like just friendship, family, this sounds like super crazy. For if you would like be receiving all of this, probably, but it was just like one text, like, okay, like I'm just drinking with my friend. Then I voice message him like, we're going to her place, so let me know where you want us to meet. But for now, I'm just going to her place. And I tried to call him because he wasn't answering, so I was like, are you serious? And that's it. And I don't care. Like, he's been the same, but he's been inconsistent. And I really thought this through. I really had a talk with myself. It was really long because the next morning he would say, I'm so sorry, I had a lot of work, and then when I came home, I just fell asleep. Like, oh my god, this is so cliche. First of all, I don't like this apology, sorry. Like, what am I hearing here? Like, that's not okay. You could have just said so in the moment. But putting this aside and thinking about the big picture, I was like, it's not about respect, because then he was like, because then you would say like, okay, if that's just it, like, of course, like, there's nothing else to do. But he was like, we can see each other on Sunday. It is Sunday right now. Sunday night. He was like, we can see each other on Sunday. I'm free. If you are, let me know. I opened the message yesterday on Saturday because I was really like, and I never answered. I just never did. I had this talk with myself. I was like, wait. I was like, what the F? Like, I mean, where is the problem here? And I was like, it's not about respect, because it's, in the end, it's casual. We're just trying to meet each other, to have some good time, to just share a moment, a drink, talk, and have some fun. Which could have been done today, probably. But the problem for me is this inconsistency in the messages that I will not allow. That is really like, it's first a form of disrespect for me, not to me, as it's not intended from him, but in the sense that this is what I get, and that is not something I like, and that is just not how I treat people. So I would like to be treated as I treat people. But this is obviously very like candid of me, or whatever. It's just like very naive to believe that this is how it will work. But in the end, I can choose this relationship because he's not even a friend. He's not family. Thankfully. But like, I can choose to see him or not, and I choose not to, because this is not what keeps me emotionally sane or grounded and okay with myself. Because it's like, and also, if you go further, I was like, also, if I give my time and my energy to this, am I not like losing something else, like that could have been better for myself? You know, again, I could be dating someone else who would put as much time and effort and consideration, which is also a good word that I've been using for another situation that happened last week. I just want some consideration from people. So yeah, so I'm just like, okay, like let me take back my power in a way, like show how and also show the world and universe how I want to be treated. So this is how I will be treated. And that is it. He's not a bad person. He's really not. And compared to a lot of men that I saw in Paris, it's not that he's not available emotionally, but because he kind of is compared to all the others. But he still has something that is kind of blocking him, and the inconsistency like that, like, just can't get us through anything. So yeah, there's it's just, and I'm not blaming him. He's not the one to blame. It's just that I had to make a choice whether if I wanted to go this way and continue like that or not. I believe that me saying this, some people here will be listening and me saying that I am overthinking it a lot. And I might say that you guys are true. That you guys are right, sorry. But for real, I think also it's good to have these like checkups with yourself. Understand what's going on here, because I don't really believe it's so much overthinking it. If in the end I would have followed this thing, and maybe I would have been hurt at some point, like badly. Also, as I was looking through that situation, and as I am seeing things right now, is that I don't know what I want right now, so I might as well just not go also into these dates, because there's no point for me in dating right now. It's really not something that would work. Yeah, so I guess it's good to always check up on yourself and what you want and what is at stake in some situations.